Number line subtraction, day 4. Let's keep practicing 2-digit today and get really good. Let's play around with these numbers and have fun. Practice some number line, practice some arrow way, and let's see how good you can get with this. And then tomorrow we'll hit the 3-digit numbers. All right, let's start at 91 and subtract 34. So we have our 34 here. We're going to add 6 to get to 40. And then let's go all the way to 90. But if you can get to 90, let's just keep going to 91. So 40 plus 50, and then the extra 1 to get to the 91. 51 plus 6 is 57. Great job. All right, 52 minus 16. Let's try this one using the arrow way. Like I said, let's just practice both of them. So 16, we'll give it a plus 4 to get to 20. And then I'll give it a plus 30 to get to 50. And then a plus 2 to get to 52. So 30 plus 4 plus 2 is 36. Again, realize they're pretty much the same. So whether you want to draw arrows or a number line, it's pretty close to the same thing. Just make sure your arrows, like your jumps, show you a little bit about how big or the magnitude of your jumps. 96 minus 19. Let's do something a little bit crazy there. Let's say, what if I wanted to do one big jump and go all the way to 99? Can I go from 19 to 99 and actually jump past where I wanted to be? And if so, how do I do that? Well, 10 to 90 is an 80, so that's a plus 80. And then I need to get back to 96, so I need to subtract 3. Do you see that? I'm going backwards, so I'm going to subtract 3 from my big jump. So 80, subtract 3, and I should know how to subtract 3 because I know my partners. So 3's partner is 7. So 80, subtract 3 is 77. That was just to show you some possibilities of what you could do. But again, you could put your 20 and your 30 and your 40 and go by tens all the way there if you need to. 60 minus 17. This one's pretty nice because it ends with a 60. So I'm going to add 3 to get to 20. And then plus 40 to get to 60. So 40 plus 3 equals 43. I hope you are loving number lines as much as I love number lines. All right, 58 minus 33. So I'm going to add 7 to get to 40. And then I'm just going to add 10 to get, add 10 to get to 50. That's kind of messy. So add 10 to get to 50. And add 8 to get to 58. Add them up. 10 plus 8 is 18. Ooh, plus 7. That's kind of hard. We haven't had to do that yet. Let's look at this. So that's 25, because I know that 7 plus 8 is 15. Let's look at y. Look up here. And maybe if we'd have written it this way, you would have noticed it. But notice big digit, big digit. Kids, this was actually an NSN. And the reason we had this hard addition here is because it was an NSN. If we use a strategy on problems that don't need a strategy, they're actually harder than they should be. So if you're ever adding them together and going, wow, I have to do a strategy to get an answer, that means if we would have looked carefully, we could have just subtracted 50 minus 30 is 20, and 8 subtract 3 equals 5. So this was actually an NSN. Maybe some of you caught that. If so, great. 63 minus 58. I'm going to look. Is it an NSN? No. All right, let's solve it. 58. Oh, and 63. Notice, though, this is one of those mini number lines we talked about. This is one of those where we only have 110 between them. So we added 2 and we added 3, and the answer is 5. Do you see that? We just had that 60 in there. So that was actually a really nice mini number line from lesson and day 1. 84 minus 53. So we have 53. 84. I'm going to add 7 to get to 60. Add 24 to get to 84. 24 plus 7. Oh, do you notice that was harder again? Check it out. 80 minus 50 is 30. Notice our big digits were all there. This should have been another NSN, for no strategy was needed. I'm starting to throw these in here to see if you're paying attention before we solve it. But again, if the addition is harder, then it probably was an NSN. 84 minus 49. 49 to 84. Add 1 to get to 50. Add 30 to get to 80. And then 4 more. So 34. 34 plus 1 is 35. Great job. I hope you are loving number line as much as I do. Whoops, this is a 5 down there. 26 needs to get to 75. And this is when I look at this and say, oh, that digit is so close to that digit, I think I'll jump past it. So 20 plus 50. So 26 plus 50 is 76. And minus 1 is 75. Again, remember, if you're going to subtract, you have to jump past it, and then your number line has to go backwards to subtract. So 50 minus 1, I actually wrote where I landed, not my answer. 50 minus 1 is 49. Make sure you write your answer and not that you ended up at your goal. 75 minus 26 is 49. Have fun with number lines, kids. They are super fun.